And welcome back, everybody, to the second intermission report for Crossing Swords. Cullen is joining me. 3-2 game here, Cullen. Sabres are right in the thick of it. Much better period, I think, defensively, even though they didn't give up another goal. There's definitely a ton of battle in this team tonight.
Yeah, for sure. They're going out there and they're playing with a lot more heart. I think getting shut out 2 games in a row was not good for them. I think they finally took a look in the mirror and said, "Hey, we gotta actually get out there and try and do something." One thing I took from that period, we talked about in the first intermission report. Hutton needs a new contract script. That's correct. Or contact script. That is correct. I was watching. I don't know what they showed after Kreider scored his goal on the Sabres home feed, but from the Rangers feed, it was they showed him in the corner again, corralled by his teammates, and he's like, "Oh, I made that. Like that went in. Like that was just supposed to be a shot on net." Like you could see his mouth moving. Like
even Kreider saw it, wasn't it? Yeah, dude, that went in that.
Any other that's got to be a save. That's clear cut. I mean, I guess you could say the D-man had the screen, went through his legs and over the glove. But, I mean, if the shooter is, surprised that it went in, it means it wasn't supposed to go in. So it was good to see them get a goal there, good shot, good screen in front by Cousins. And we're going in 3-2. We'll see how this third period shapes up.
Yeah, you're right, Jake. Friend of the program, friend of Trainwreck Sports. Hutton definitely does need a new contact script. That is for sure. Yeah, I agree with you there, Cullen. Robbie Bowler, friend of the program, great period. Couldn't agree with you more, Robbie. For sure, it definitely is. Looking good so far. With the exception of that really bad start they had, it looks like they're playing all right at both ends of the ice. There are things I'd like to see better, a little bit better in the neutral zone. Below the dots in their ends, playing a little bit better below the dots in their end specifically. We saw a little bit of Eichel and Skinner together.
I think that was Skinner taking a long shift there.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do to get on the ice with the best players you possibly can. And they did have a couple opportunities there, and then they did get hemmed in their own end for a second. But like I said, it's I don't know what it's going to take for Ralph to see that whole concept of whatever principles Jeff Skinner apparently isn't buying into that gets him down to the fourth line. It isn't working, and I don't know what it's going to take to get him back in the top 6. But Kyle Okposo definitely isn't cutting it. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. And both of us, we would have loved to see Skinner bury that chance. A great pass across the ice, and just a great save by a good goaltender. And I mean, he's good at getting chances. I mean, analytically, he's looking good. He's producing a lot of chances for us, and we're just not burying them. So, I mean, in a short season, you want those goals to come now, but they will come. These guys are going to put the pucks in the back of the net, and we want to see it sooner rather than later. But, I mean, outshooting the Rangers 19-16 here in this 2 periods, and they're getting chances, like you said, kind of getting stuck in their own zone a little bit. But 2 shifts, we had the Rangers packed up in their own zone, and it resulted in a goal. So keep getting shots on net and keep getting those chances because they're going to go in. You get 19 shots through 2 periods, you're looking at 30 through the game. And, I mean, you're going to wear Shesterkin out. He's going to give up another one. You just got to hope Hutton can't give up another stupid goal.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Hutton's got to tighten it up for sure. As Cully would say, my co-host, until he goes, "Yeah, tighten it up. Hutton's got to tighten up." Jake, again, you're speaking the truth. We actually tweeted this out from 2 goalies on my account in between during the period. We spoke about it in the first intermission report. Cousins at center. Personally, I would like to see Hall, Cousins, and Olofsson in the top 6. And Skinner and on that line, and Skinner being slotted, joining together again the Skinner, Reinhart, Eichel line that was so dominant 2 seasons ago. And again, he right there, he says, "Let Stahl feast in the bottom 6 and provide center depth." We just discussed that, did we not, Colin?
Yeah.
I think he's better suited for a third line center role. I think he would thrive there. He's not the same player he used to be. And, I just think with his lack of speed, he could really fit in well in that third line center role. And he could really just bring that additional depth you've been looking for. And joining us is none other than the real host of Crossing Swords, Ty B. Better late than never, buddy. How are you tonight?
Yeah, I mean, doing about as good as you can do watching a bad Sabres team. Much better second period, like all around from the team. They did not look like they even wanted to play hockey in that first period. I think the most effort and energy I saw out of the team in that first period was when Carter Hutton tried to go after Kreider for trying to get the puck late from him. I don't know, what's still going on with this team. Goaltending is obviously an issue, giving up some softies, but that's to be expected when this team can't score. You're just going to find yourself in bad situations.
I couldn't agree with you more there, Ty. It's it's so. I honestly, I think the last time we really saw a full 60-minute game out of this hockey team was when they won 6-1 against Philly. What was that? Almost 2 months ago.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah, we chased Carter Hart from the net. It's been a long time, man. And if you can give me more periods like that second period, again, even though you're losing 3-2, I came out of that kind of happy. I wasn't upset. It could be so much better if you just make the adjustments to the lineup that you should be making. And post on your second line.
Seriously, like look at the Ducks. Like they're not having a great season, and they saw it. And they know they have a bunch of young guys who deserve NHL time. So what they do, they wave Adam Henrique. You bring up a guy like Trevor Zegras. What does he do? He almost scored a lacrosse goal the other day. The guy's all over the place. Like you got to let some of these guys get time, see what you have in the farm, see what you have in the pipeline. Because if you don't, you're just wasting time developing these guys when you could be putting your time and effort into other players. And that's what the issue is you have to have good asset management up and down, and they just don't have that, and they haven't had it for years. You go out and you trade a first-round pick in Brendan Gooley for Brandon Montour. Montour is not good. I don't know if it's just coming to Buffalo or what, but you bring in so many names. The list is endless. I'm not even going to start it, but they come here and they're worse.
Yep.
And you can't blame the players. How does it keep happening? It's not just one player. It's not two players. It's dozens at this point.
Yep. It's the only common denominator in this whole equation of suck is the coach. It's just the consistent inconsistency behind the bench. And, again, I guess that's what you get for hiring a guy that hasn't been around the league in almost a decade. I don't know, man. I continuously, when Cullen brought up the lineup on the pregame show and he said, "Oh, your favorite guy is on the second line." It's just like, you take a step, it's like, how are you that stupid? Like, how are you that dumb that you just don't see that the game has clear as day passed Kyle Okposo by?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just.
Did you hear what Rob Ray was saying about him?
Oh, don't even get me started, man.
It was a good keep him in the lineup. He keeps people on the same page that they got to keep building forward. They can't accept being bad. Well, I mean, he said it is what it is, like when they were being bad. So, like, I don't know if that's being accountable.
The dog's mouth.
Yeah, but I think Corcoran, perfect line right here. Let Johansson get in. Why would you let Hutton keep getting these starts? Ride Johansson. See if he can be a backup goalie for you in the future. Know what you have in your assets.
Yep.
I don't get it.
Like you brought up Asplund for one game, and then you sent him right back down. Like, you're telling me Rasmus Asplund doesn't give you a better chance to win right now than guys like Kyle Okposo?
Casey Middlestad is what, one of like 3 or 4 players that have an above 50% like expected goal rate. Bye, taxi squad.
It's just, I it's like, if you were to tell me that he was trying to get fired, I would like almost believe you, but he's not trying to get fired. He just literally thinks that this is the best option for a lineup that he has.
He said the system is proven. The system's proven
to what? Lose?
What?
to lose.
Prove to
You
lose?
haven't-
Like,
you've never had an
all
above
we've done is
500
lose.
season, Ralph.
Like, all we do is lose. Like, all we do is lose. All we do is lose.
It's yeah, it makes sense. It doesn't make any sense. I'm still convinced that we can literally have Twitter vote on the lines and like what's going to happen during the game, and we would have a better record than the Sabres do right now. I'm entirely convinced.
Like,
We would just need people to actually read Chad's articles and not just like look at the headlines. Like just read them, intake some of the data and the knowledge and apply it, and you would know Kyle Okposo is not fit for an NHL team at all.
like they should Matt Molson him. Like Matt Molson's having a great time. He's a captain now.
He's a captain. Yeah.
Yeah. His kids went up on the Jumbotron, told him he was the new captain. That's awesome. The Ontario Reign. Like, that's great. Good for him.
Yeah, Kyle, why would you want to be an assistant captain on a losing team when you can go to the A, you can go down to Rochester, it's not even that far away, and your kids can go on the Jumbotron and announce you as the captain of the Americans.
Right? Honestly, why are we – dude, it's just like – it's so blatantly obvious that they're all just towing the company line at this point. Like, that whole little soliloquy about Okposo was clear as day, to me at least. That was a Pagula power move right there. He's like,
hey, Rob, you got to say something nice about Kyle Okposo coming up in 10 seconds, and it better be very good and believable.
Like, I'm seriously starting to think that, like, Rob Ray is about maybe 3 more losses away from just drinking during games, if he's not already. Like, I really think he's just going to start just doing shots.
I mean, I think he might yoke out a player on another team if they run a goal, if they run like Johansson. Because I don't think the Sabres would do it themselves. I think Rob would yoke the guy skating back to the bench.
Yeah, speaking of Rob, I did mention that we're going to have a big announcement coming up from Two Goalies, One Mike. Stay tuned after that. After this intermission report, we're going to be announcing that almost immediately after this. Real excited. Really excited. I mean, should we just drop it now, you think, for those watching?
Drop it. Make sure, hold on. Make sure you guys get to manscaped.com, promo code Trainwreck, 20% off plus free shipping. The best in men's below the waist grooming. Again, promo code Trainwreck, 20% off over at manscaped.com plus free shipping. Almost forgot about that. Dwayne, drop the video and send us out.
All right, guys. It is official tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. And this is for all of you like diehard 90s guys like me, the miss those late 90s, early 2000s teams. Tomorrow, a special installment of Two Goalies, One Mic. We will be doing a live stream watch party of Game 7 from the 1997 quarterfinals matchup against Ottawa, the infamous Derek Plant game. We will have in the stream Derek Plant, the hero of the game, Rob Ray, Matthew Barnaby, and Dixon Ward. And on top of all of that, we will be allowing select viewers in to come in every once in a while to ask them questions and join in the chat and interact with all 4 of the alumni. Hope you guys are going to enjoy that. We'll be dropping, for those of you who aren't watching currently right now, we'll be dropping an announcement here right after the intermission report.
Play the video.
I was waiting for a reaction.
No, I thought you were just going to play the video.
Oh, no, I don't have the video uploaded. I wasn't planning on doing it now. I was going to tell.
Well, great. I thought you were playing the video and playing us out. But all right, that'll wrap it up for us here on the second intermission report. Make sure you tune in for Dwayne's video, a little pump up for tomorrow night. Going to be absolutely awesome. Can't wait for that one. Hopefully the Sabres can figure it out. Shout out Robbie. I know he wanted our predictions. If we'll win or it'll go to overtime, probably neither. Sorry, bud. I don't see the Sabres getting another goal unless they get 2 or 3 power plays. Then maybe we have a chance, but that probably won't happen. So tune in tomorrow night to watch the Sabres win a game, a playoff game, something we haven't seen in quite some time. So thank you, Colin and Dwayne, stepping in for me here at the beginning of the show. Absolutely love it. Make sure you guys stay tuned at Cross Swords Pod for more, and at Two Goalies, One Mic. Let's go